About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Spencer Strider getting the start in this one, Singy.
Yeah, going back to last April, Boog, he became the fastest starting pitcher to reach 500 strikeouts in Major League Baseball history. This guy can be dominant, and when he's healthy, his fastball has more life than a pack of fireworks on the 4th of July.
All right, ready to go here. Matt Wallner now at the plate. And that's how this series begins. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Hammer it. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, center fielder Byron Buxton.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson. You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Next offering way off the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2-2 on the way. Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ozuna off of first with 2 away.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one missed. A little bit low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And that one finds its way through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That's in there. Strike one. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Here in game one of this 3-game set. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in, safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
That one fouled off. To the right side. Albies fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Braves coming up. This is Twins baseball. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Bailey Ober. How about a scouting report on him? Here is Matt Olson. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
That misses, and now 3-0. Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
Boog, when you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Austin Riley delivers. 3rd home run of the season, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-2.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Right through there for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Over to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Matt Olson.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Now in for the Braves, Ernie Clement.
Yep, that ball went out.
Clement matched a homer in his last game. On the ground to third, Lewis. Slings to first. Great pick. They get out number 2 in a tough play.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
That one outside, and that is ball 1.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through.
Got him on the off-balance throw. That ends the frame. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a high chopper, and that's just foul.
That's a ball. Ball.
3-2 now. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Look out! And it hit him.
Up next for Minnesota, right fielder.
Now it's the right
Wallner.
fielder, Matt Wallner. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A 2-run blast. And the Twins have the lead now. It's 4-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Foul ball there. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. And he swings through that one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Here's Byron Buxton. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Gets him to chase after that one.
It's not the first time we've seen him chase a fastball out of the zone. In fact, it's happened a few times now, and that's something to pay attention to the rest of the way. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Next pitch, not close, up high. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Left field. And that one hops the wall. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that drops in for a strike.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Wagaman on the move to the alley, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Matt Olson down. And that one fouled off. Yastrzemski stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Matt Olson goes deep. 3rd home run of the season. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 5-4. In the air to left center. Buxton settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Riley in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Just a slow ground ball this time. On to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. We played 2 full. This is Twins baseball on the show North. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they played it 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Here's a 1-1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Next offering misses. Full count now. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
First pitch swinging. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Got him swinging.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
This one popped up. And that is that. Twins retired in short order. They trail it. Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Clemens takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Ernie Clements.
In the air, out towards left center. 2 away. Eli White next up for the Braves.
Hey!
That's a slider for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's low.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. In the air, left field. And that is that. Braves go down quickly here as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball
That's
game.
a ball.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. In the air to left center. White on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next for Minnesota, catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
And there's a foul ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Stevenson thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Wallner now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the Braves 5 and the Twins 4. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Up next for the Braves.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. That
Oh,
one way
inside. Aye. That's ball 2.
Base hit, center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. In for a strike. Good slider.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because
there's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Fastball for a strike.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Inside corner for a strike. Way high there. Now 2 and 2. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and he popped it up. Stevenson under it. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead at 5-4. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jose A. Ferrer.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me.
And he can't come up with it. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former 2nd overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft.
It's really been a top-to-bottom effort. Pretty much everyone's finding a way to contribute, and they're feeding off each other. This is pretty fun to watch.
Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Outside. Ball 1. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late with the swing there.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Twins,
Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit.
Ball 1.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Here's a 1-2. This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves. We head to the bottom of
Now pitching for
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Matt Strom.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one hops against the fence. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Everything came together for him. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2 again. Struck him out swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Out number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ernie Clement. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ripped, but it curls foul. Man on second, 2 down. Good eye in that spot. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. It's the Braves 5 and the Twins 4. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching for the
Yoel
Braves,
Payamps
number
taking over on the
34.
mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's Royce Lewis. The Twins trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
The Twins, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
The other way, and that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay in there.
He's in there. He's
safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yoel Payams won't go any further. And the new pitcher in the game, Ian Hamilton.
71.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Walner, the next to bat, checked his swing. That's ball one. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. White under it. And that's the third out. One left for Minnesota. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Bottom of the sixth. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Eli White.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball, that's in.
Strom, a former All-Star. 35 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
A little bit high. Ball two.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Good job to fight that one off. And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. It's the Braves 5 and the Twins 4. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Edwin Uceda.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one lifted to left. White under it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Buxton, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Suarez also getting ready. The Braves trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Cody Fleming.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
That's a ball.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Clement should have this one. And that is that. It's the Braves 5 and the Twins 4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center fielder Michael Harris II. Now pitching for Minnesota.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Cody Funderburk.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Harris in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. In the air, left field. And that will fall. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Harris on at first, nobody out. That one way outside. It's 2-2. On the ground, Lee. Glove flip for one. A sensational double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Booth. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Acuna in now, takes ball one off the plate. Popped up. Lee. And that's the inning. It's the Braves 5 and the Twins 4. Back here in Atlanta, and now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Such a tough play. How did he pull that off? Incredible.
Out front and foul to the left side. Swings through that one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
This one in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it, and there's two down. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Robert Suarez on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Wagaman at the plate with two away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. It's the Braves 5 and the Twins 4.
Leading off
Austin Riley at the plate. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-2. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-4.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hit hard on the ground is short. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And next for Atlanta, Ernie Clement. That clips the corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's the 0-2. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. The next offering misses. Ball 3. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
3-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 8-4.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Well struck right field. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard. So back to the top of the order. Matt Olson up to the plate. Pitch misses there. And that is ball 1. Laboring here. about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. One run across. Another comes in to score. It's 10-4. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard. That
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Cody Funderburk will depart. The pitcher on here, David Festa, in the game for the first time this season. And that one wrapped foul. On the ground at first. Clemens takes it himself, inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But 2 rounds. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one fouled off. Now a pop-up on the infield. Albies. One down. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter.
That's a ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Another 1-2.
Ball. That's inside.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Twins. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. He's already homered here in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. The Twins down to their final strike. Got him! And that's the ball game. 10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Bounce to the right side. Olsen tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One out in the top of the first. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third.
Two down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. The 1-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That
Ball
one
three.
misses, and that's ball 3. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Ball 4.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Cody Clemens.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. On to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first. Today's starting pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Well, because he doesn't have plus stuff, it's going to be critical that his skipper keeps a close eye on him. Second time, third time through the order, we see the OPS jump dramatically.
Here's Austin Riley. Riley with 4 runs batted in his last game. The 0-1. And that one clips the corner. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. That one fouled off. There's a strike. And it stays fair. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Batting 4th.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ball 1.
That one misses. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Out to short. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Scoreless after 1. Back at Truist Park. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's 2 away. So up next for Minnesota, Luke Keeschel. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White.
Eli White.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Slap the other way, foul. 0-2 now.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Out number 2.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Buxton on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Tap back to the mound. The throw to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting 8th. Left
Trying to
fielder,
pick up his
number
first
27.
knock in the big leagues. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Grounds one to short. Clement sends it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the third, no score. 2 down, nobody on.
That's outside.
Swing and a ball popped up. Albies. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Jair Camargo. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. That one in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Stevenson to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
That one drilled left field. And it's off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it.
Line drive, base hit. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Albies in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Braves,
Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate.
Michael Harris, the
Ground
second.
ball right side. Keishel. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Start of the 4th, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Matt Wallner. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one almost got him. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. He's in there.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, oh, and now a wild pitch. No advance, though. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
The Twins hitless so far in the game. That one catches the corner for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Go ahead run on base. Here's Byron Buxton. Flying to center his first time. Popped up. Olsen gets under it. And there are 2 outs.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
On the ground to first, Olsen takes it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the 4th, now in for the Braves, Eli White. Quintana back to work. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Trying to bunt his way on. Lewis. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's
in
out.
time. Got him.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Daniel
Schneemann getting ready to hit. He popped out his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In the air, left field. Dives and it gets by. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. Buxton returns it to the infield, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
In the air out to center. He's got it. And that is the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here in Atlanta. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
In the air to left center. Strong settles under this one, and there's one down. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, and the Twins get on the board first. It's 1-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
One down. Here's Royce Lewis. Grounded out his first time up. Foul ball. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And that's a 2-out double. Alfonso Alvarado with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
This one in the air right field. And that is foul. Foul ball there. Foul ball still 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. In the air, right field. 1 away. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. The Braves trailing by a run, last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him looking for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Ball 1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Close one, doesn't get the call. They're down 3-1. On the ground. Nice grab. Over to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
This to third. Lewis gets him easily, ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back at Truist Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Matt
Leading
Wallner,
off
the
for
next to hit.
Minnesota, right fielder Matt Wallner.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Clement gets it to first. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score.
Up next for Minnesota, center fielder Byron Buxton.
At the plate, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. Buxton, 33 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. Out to center. Albies settles under it. And there are two down.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Cody Clemens.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Tried a slider to start off the at-bat, and man, did it backfire. He clearly wasn't fooled on that pitch.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Mitch Keller out of the game. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here. Dylan Lee.
52.
He's into the game with the bases empty. And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. He was late there. Strike one. Bases empty, two away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Out towards right center field. White on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Twins are out. Bottom of the 6th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Michael Harris II.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Up next for the Braves, center
And
fielder,
here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
White.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
A little bit low. Full count now. The Braves trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Good job to fight that one off. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. 2 down, bases empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Braves. Back up the, oh, that got him. To first, and he beats it.
Up next for the Braves.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Clement, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Went back to the slurve, and it was the right choice. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel. Tap foul at the plate. Here's your 1. And that one fouled off. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Pickoff move to second. Keeschel back in on a dive. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
And a 1-1. That's to third. Throw on to Olsen. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Left fielder, number 27.
And here is Alfonso Alvarado. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
The 1-1. This one in the air right field. Schneemann on the run towards the line. Makes the catch for the second out. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 4 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, Miles Straw. Now pitching for Minnesota.
Number 60 gets the ball now.
60.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Straw in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Camargo batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Late on that fastball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. Camargo off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ian Hamilton. This is his 3rd time out this year. Gets him to chase after that one. Fastball almost got him there. On the ground, right side. Olson. The underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out. Swings over the top of that one. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Fooled on that pitch. Got a little anxious.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Twins retired. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. That catches the top part of the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's a ball.
The Braves down by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. And here is Eli White. There's the strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Ball, that's in.
Man at first, 1 away. And that's a strikeout looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Fought off foul.
Ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 4-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yoel Payamps. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
First baseman Cody Clemens.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. Payamps in his 6th season, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Takes it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. It's the Twins. Back here in Atlanta. Now in for the Braves, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field, and a touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
The Braves down to their last out. Jair Camargo will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. High fly ball out to left field. Alvarado on his way over. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins collect their first win of the season.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, Chris Sale. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
135.
Swings and misses. That is strike two. Got him swinging. On the ground to short. Over to first. Two away here in the top of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Eric Wagaman, the next Twin up to hit. Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. You're watching ready to go for the last half of the inning. And pitching here today, Joe Ryan. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. Base knock right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And the inning is over. One left for Atlanta. Scoreless after one. Back at Truist Park, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
Matt Wallner.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Second inning here, no score. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the back in Atlanta, Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ernie Clement. Ground ball, left side. Gets it to first. Awesome play there.
Batting 6th, designated hitter,
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Harris in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Struck him out looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Tyler Stevenson.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Out of here. He wastes no time on this one, and the Twins get on the board first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Sale, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Got him swinging for the K, and that's 4 strikeouts. Alfonso Alvarado now at the plate.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So now back to the top of the order. The first one to Ozuna is fouled off to the right. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Alvarado over at first with one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Byron Buxton. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1 now. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Man on second, 2 down. Oh, look at the stop to first, and they get the out. But the Twins strike first on this solo shot. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. This is Twins baseball on the show North. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now in for the Braves, Daniel Schneemann. Out towards left center. And it falls. So a man on base to start the inning. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Fouls away the first offering. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the last half of the third. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Clemens on his way over. Nice grab on the run. Runner tagging from third. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So the sac fly ties the game. Drake ball. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. A two-run blast. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that one popped in the air, left field. That is the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Eric Wagaman.
Line drive and foul ball.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Comebacker to the mound.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Way out front for strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Lee now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and the Twins go 1-2-3. It's the Braves 3 and the Twins 1. Bottom 4, so here's the Braves designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a swing and a miss. Stays alive. 0-2 now. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
A little bit high, maybe. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Popped in the air, left field, and there are 2 outs. So digging in, Jair Camargo.
Nope, outside.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And he swings through that one. Struck him out swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Braves go down quickly here, and the score stays 3-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. This one in the air, center field. Harris settles underneath it. And there's one away.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
2 away. Digging in, Cody Clemens struck out swinging his first time.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Down go to bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Daniel Schneemann. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that turns the lineup over. Center field. Buxton moving under this one. He makes the grab. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Fouled off left side. 0-1. Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Oh.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. 2 left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Alfonso
Leading off for the
Alvarado
Twins,
getting ready to
first
hit.
baseman, number 27.
Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Not in time. He's safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kwan settles under it. And there's one down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
One out man at first. Byron Buxton, the next to hit.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. And now they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Late with the swing there. The Twins with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Sets him down looking. They limit the damage here. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Clement measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
This one in the air center field. Buxton has a beat on it. 2 down. And next for Atlanta, Jair Camargo. Yastrzemski off of first with 2 away. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Braves strand 1, but they still lead at 3-2. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Twins, Brooks lead. Chris Sale back to work. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Edwin Uceda, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That was foul, and he'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Got him. One away on the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Manager out of the dugout now. New pitcher for the Braves, Edwin Uceda. This is his 3rd time out this year. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. Got him. Tyler Stevenson, the next Twin up to hit. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Swings through that one for strike 2. Outside, and that is ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. It's the Braves 3 and the Twins 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, Daniel Schneeman. Now
they turn things over to the southpaw, Danny Coulombe, in the game for the first time this season.
Nope, that's low.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Left field, Clemens on the move towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And now it's 1-2. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Matt Olson blasts one out. His 4th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 4-2.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it, carried out nicely.
This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Right through there for a strike.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Quan not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge.
Catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Baldwin at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 0-1. And a foul ball.
That's the ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tap softly to the right side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 4-2. Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. Cody Clemens getting ready to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Activity in the bullpen. Cade Smith, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Suarez also throwing.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him swinging. Now 1 away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Manager out of the dugout. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Robert Suarez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's to third. Throw on to Olsen, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Braves back at Truist Park. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And the 0-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. This one in the air, right field. Walner makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
That one ripped but foul. Smith, a 6'5" righty, looking for his first save of the year. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Chop back up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. Down to the last out for the Twins. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.